Yep, they've just stopped trying. Hello, everyone. I am still sick. Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube harpy. What is this? What is this? We've all seen Space. I've seen Spaceballs. Yeah. I got the Schwartz. We got the Schwartz. I got the upside and the downside. So we know this looks like barf from Spaceballs. We got it. Why is this in Doctor Who? Other than just to make the reference, just to be goofy, just to be silly, just so she can do her little squish face. That's all I do. Anytime I see her on screen, I just want to go and it's a reflex. You can't not do that. So they win this vacation, but you have to leave immediately because Graham's collecting cards or something. It's an all-inclusive, expenses paid trip to a vacation planet, something or other. Surprise! Oh yeah, there's spoilers in this one. Full spoilers. This is episode 3. Finally got around to watching it after being sick and away all week. And this is what they're passing for Doctor Who. It is deplorable. So of course we have this as our greeter or something on this planet. It's a little planet. Of course we find out that things are not what they seem, of course. This was an interesting choice of cast, though. Remember this guy? I called the show the Horny Boys show. He was the In-Betweeners. He was in the In-Betweeners, one of those kids. Those 4 British guys who are out there trying to score all the time, very much like Beavis and Butthead, only British live action. Really love the show. Actually, I think I have it on DVD. Nothing wrong with the show. I like seeing him. Why he needs green hair, I don't know. He's got a kid who has bright green hair too. Because, diversity? And he's just a random repairman. One of the problems with this episode is there's so many characters on screen. You got a little old couple, you've got you've got some chick for Ryan to fall for, who he meets while he's out there sucking his thumb. You've got these things, these monster things, because of course nothing's ever as it seems. You got these monster things on this planet, as we find out. And they're an attractive bunch. Nothing wrong with one of these monster things. So meanwhile, out on the set of, this is Doctor Who now. This is Doctor Who. They're just not trying anymore. They just have they have man-made roads in Doctor Who. She mind melds with these monsters to find out what they want. Turns out, surprise, the planet blew up because global warming happened or something. It goes so quickly into this global warming and bad crap that we already know. It is just deplorable. This one's also really boring. I did watch this one sped up, double speed, just to make it through it. It was that bad. That is the problem. Okay, I did enjoy her finally acting like the Doctor. Too bad she's still doing a David Tennant impression. She does go in and says, well, you're listening to me because I'm in charge. I'm the Doctor, right? She does say, start interrogating the people who are working on this planet in this little, it's like a hotel. It's a little pod. It's a hotel vacation pod thing. But, of course, the twist who saw a mile coming a mile away. It is Earth. Of course it's Earth. It's always Earth. You have all of space and time, but no, you're giving us Earth. Again, because that's all. And we're back to hey, that's one of my old thumbnails. I didn't take a lot of screenshots of this because, I thought I took a few more. I thought I took one of, what's his name, sucking his thumb. You have part of this episode where Ryan gets a bug and she's like, oh yeah, suck your thumb. So he meets the other chick who's sucking her thumb. Turns out her mother abandoned her. Her mother's, doesn't even recognize her because her mother's completely different looking entirely. Not saying it's not a thing that would happen, but do better, Doctor Who. This one was just not a good episode. It just wasn't. It was boring. And we'll throw in the next episode too. We'll do 2 for 1. This will be episode 3 and 4. You don't really need any screenshot other than this one. Tesla. Also, thank you so much for subscribing. They go back in time, meet Tesla. I never in my life would I think I would be so bored and irritated to see a story about Tesla. But Doctor Who cannot tell these stories very well. We meet Nikola Tesla. He is not anything like he actually was historically. Hardly. You know, they also kind of gloss over the actual story of the Tesla-Edison rivalry to make it so that Tesla is talking to these aliens who are giant, not spiders this time. No, not spiders like in the David Tennant Doctor Who. No, it's a scorpion queen this time. Just a nasty, icky scorpion alien who wants to steal him to fix her ship, even though the Doctor knows more and knows how to do it. I was waiting for the whole, okay, so now they're going to tell me how bad Edison is. And they're going to show him electrocuting animals because we know he did it. And I didn't want to see that. So I was not enjoying this episode because I know the history in the back of my mind. I've studied this stuff. I did not want to sit there and watch this one. That was my biggest problem with this one. And plus it was so boring. I should have sped this one up too. Watch this one with Rob from Night's Edge. He also said, yeah, it's just boring. There's nothing to it. You have too many companions. Like I said in my Doctor Who ratings video that probably nobody's seeing because it's sitting there demonetized for no reason. You have so many companions. You have Doctor Who's 3 knuckleheads. You've got Tesla. You've got Tesla's assistant. You've got Edison. You've got Fred Flintstone. You got Barney Rubble. You got Floyd the Barber. You got Freakazoid wandering around in the background. You have so many people littering up this TARDIS. Oh, Lord. And I can't remember which one it was. One of these two. They're having to clean up space spunk because it was mating season from some sort of something that she's got either on the ship, let inside the ship, something. These are not fun episodes to watch. They are they're cringe. They're just not fun to sit there and watch. And the Tesla one was better of an episode, but at the end of the day, it was still so boring. It wasn't as infuriating as getting that really heavy-fisted environmental message, but it still wasn't fun. I miss fun Doctor Who. I miss just good guys versus bad guys. Where do we get that? Where do we get the Doctor trying to save his own companion? Right? That's what we should have instead of, and now we need every person throughout history to come and say, this is my problem in the season premiere too, in Spyfall Part 2. You just have too many people. Too much going on, too many people, not enough Doctor Who, and they're trying to just throw everything, including the kitchen sink, just to see what sticks. And I'm not being entertained by it. Nobody's being entertained by it. It is coming off as so preachy, so heavy-handed, so insulting. And I had to watch real Doctor Who as palate cleanser. I had to go in and watch some real Tom Baker Doctor Who with Sarah Jane because I missed that. I grew up with this. Some of my first memories are sitting there watching Doctor Who on PBS when I was like a little kid in the 80s. Yeah, I'm old. And seeing just Tom Baker's face, right? And you hear the music kick on and you know you're in for something cool, right? Not anymore. The music kicks in and it's like, oh, this is kind of a new dubstep version. And then you get your hopes up for about a split second because the theme song is still pretty Doctor Who-ish. And then they just drop the ball immediately. And there's nowhere left to go on these. There's just nothing left to do. They need to recast. They need to retool this. They need to scale it back. They need to cut the budget by 75%. And I think the show would greatly benefit from it. But no, they just keep throwing away money at this thing. All this CGI, all these effects, all this fancy stuff. For what? And we're in the same boat with Star Trek. We're in the same boat with Star Wars. We're in the same boat with all of these things. Less used to be more. Why can't we go back to that? I gotta put a number on these now. The Tesla episode was a little better. I would go probably as high as a 4. 4 for episode 4. 2 for episode 3. 2 out of 10. Do better, Doctor Who. You gotta do better. We're not a bunch of imbeciles. We don't need this kind of preaching. We're not simple. We're not simple. And it treats us like we're simple. And it treats us like we're not special. It treats us like it's resentful of humans. We're not unique. We're not interesting anymore. Are you guys watching these? Tell me what you think in the comments section below. I am sorry for my voice. I am Mecha Random 42, and I will see you guys later. Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!